Yo, my boys, look, we got another career sim, and it's the perfect day for this one. Blake Corum, the heart and soul of my Michigan Wolverines. Now, what I'm going to say is, I'll just be honest with you guys. Is Blake Corum the best running back in this draft class? Probably not. Is Blake Corum the ideal running back for the NFL? Probably not. Is he going to go first round? 99% not going to happen. However, am I the biggest fan of Blake Corum? You damn right I am. You damn right. Because let me tell you something, man. There's not many college football players that have brought more joy to my heart. You know, the greatest running back in Michigan Wolverine history. Especially if he helps us capture that national championship tonight. Now, let me tell you something, man. There's things I do like about Blake Corum that I do think translate to the NFL. And for the people in the comments that might come at me and say, James, he's really just an offensive line merchant. You know what I'm saying? He's a product of the best offensive line since he's probably been in college. The Michigan Wolverines have had the best offensive line since he's been in college. However, he does, like I said, have some great qualities. I like his speed. You know what I'm saying? While it's not great, it's pretty doggone good. He has some of the best vision in the nation and patience, which all great running backs have, patience. Now, what we will do here is we will, as always, as y'all know how this works, and if you don't, let me explain it to you. We will simulate to the draft and see where Blake Corum goes. Now, this will be a little different because he'll be a late round pick, so I really have no idea where he'll go. So, though, this should be interesting. Who takes a running back? You know what I'm saying? I mean, probably a team that has not necessarily a need, but maybe can get somebody that can be a playmaker here on third down. Maybe Blake Corum will be an every down back in this career sim. We'll see down the stretch here. But as we get to the draft, it's taking a little longer than usual. EA, wake up over there. Let's go ahead and get to the draft. I don't know why it's taking so long. Why is it taking so long? Okay, there we go. Now look, like I said, this will be a little different because we don't exactly know where Blake Corum will end up going. Could go to a championship contender right off the bat because he'll go in the later rounds. Most of the guys I've had so far have definitely went first to second round for sure. Blake Corum could end up going third to fourth round. So let's just go on ahead and look at where we are as we get the draft recap going. What we got here? Okay, so he did not go to the Chiefs. That's no surprise there. Let's see. I can't just go by running back. I can go by running back. Let's sort it here. Okay, Blake Corum, third round, 12th pick to the Los Angeles Chargers. Now, that's pretty doggone interesting. He does have hidden depth. His ratings, I mean, you guys can see, pretty doggone decent. I mean, not great, but definitely not bad. Something to build on down the stretch here and into the future. Now, we're going to go ahead and get on the Los Angeles Chargers, and I will see you guys week 1. Okay, and one good thing, Austin Eckler is no longer here. Now, no Chargers fans, you might be upset by that. However, we got Blake Corum now as the starting running back for this team. Now, other than that, we also, you guys know the usual suspects here, right? We got Keenan Allen. We got Mike Williams. Herbert. Now, this is a Chargers team that could actually end up being pretty good. I mean, we got a lot of talent on this team. They even drafted Denzel Burke out of Ohio State. Okay, got some talent. On this team. Is that a 58 overall center? Oh, that's because Corey Linsley's hurt right now. That's fine. Okay, so the goal is Blake Corum is the bell cow for this team. We'll jump to the midseason point and see how well he does. I don't know if we should change the scheme only because Austin Eckler does pretty well in careers, in connected franchises. He does pretty well. So I'm assuming he'll do pretty well in the playbook I'm talking about, not Austin Eckler. The playbook for the Chargers should do pretty well for our boy Blake Corum. He should thrive. At the midseason point, we are 3-4. Now, what I will tell you guys is, it's always interesting having the Los Angeles Chargers, when it comes to career simulation. You know why? Because they have one of the most talented rosters. So you would think we would win a lot of games. You know, that's my thought process on it. As we go ahead and check the stats this far in. Justin Herbert, 1,500 yards, 9 touchdowns, 9 interceptions. Not good. Rushing yards. Blake Corum. Oh, that's bad. 365 yards on 3.2 yards a carry, but 5 rushing touchdowns. That's not terrible. Receiving wise, Keenan Allen, 551 yards and 3 touchdowns. Joshua Palmer, 343 yards and 1 touchdown. And Donald Parham, 289 and 4 touchdowns. Now, what I will tell you is, I would find it interesting if we went to a different playbook here early. What would make Justin Herbert good and also make the quarterback better? Let's just, because I'm going to be honest with you guys. We haven't had a running back career sim yet. So I don't really know what running backs are really at the top of the league and what playbook might fit this team a little better. So as we go down the list here, the Bengals. Hear me out now, y'all. Hear me out. The Bengals have Joe Mixon. They have 2 good receivers. We're going to go to the Bengals. I don't think I've made a playbook change this early, but looking at those numbers for the entire team, we look like hot trash. And you got to think, this Staley offense won't be being ran in the future. He's already been fired. So let's go ahead and switch this up. Let's go ahead and switch it up early. I should have thought about that beforehand. But yeah, we're going to switch this up early. We'll go to Cincinnati. Nasty Natty. And we will see if that helps us out. Where's the Cincinnati playbook? There we go. Zach Taylor. And I will see you guys at the end of the season. Hopefully we can make the playoffs. We just missed the playoffs at 9-8. Okay. That's unfortunate. That is definitely unfortunate. Let's go ahead and check out the stats here. Justin Herbert with a pretty doggone good season though. 4,100 yards, 27 touchdowns, 13 interceptions. Got to get that interception down. But other than that, pretty good season. Rushing wise. Blake Corum, 3.2 yards a carry. Not great. But 885 yards and 12 touchdowns. Not terrible for a rookie running back, but not ideal either. Receiving wise, these are the guys. Blake Corum did some work out the backfield as well, so he does go over 1,000 yards from scrimmage. 1,000 yards from scrimmage, as he did have 327 yards receiving and 2 touchdowns catching the ball out the backfield. Now, what I will tell you guys is this. The 11th ranked offense is not the problem. I got a feeling it's probably the defense. The defense was also not the problem. Maybe we just waited too late to make that scheme change. So hopefully, going into next season, that'll be a thing that'll help us move forward. As we're going to go ahead and look at the yearly awards just to see if there's a chance that Blake Corum was up for Rookie of the Year. Offensive Rookie of the Year. He won it? What in the name? Now, that's something I did not expect, ladies and gentlemen. Not saying Blake Corum wasn't good, but I guess having over 1,000 yards for scrimmage is what got him there. I just want to check one thing right quick. Yeah, he wasn't I thought maybe he was the kick returner or something. Like the kick returner or the punt returner. He was neither of those things. So it was really just his production running the ball and also his receiving ability that got him Offensive Rookie of the Year. That's shocking to me because I did not think that would be a possibility. But that means we got a pretty good first season. We will jump to Super Bowl week because that may give him a dev upgrade, which would be pretty interesting, as we don't even know what his dev is quite yet. Let's just go ahead and look here. So that means, I'm guessing, let's go ahead and check the progression history. Okay, so yes. Okay, no, hold on. No, okay, Offensive Rookie of the Year. So he was a star dev. The award gets him up to superstar. Let's go ahead and add some of these abilities to him. What we looking at? Goal line back? For sure. We'll throw that on him. So Blake Corum now is a superstar. We'll go ahead and throw that the skill point on him. Get it on the elusive back. He's an 80 overall now, which is pretty good. He also gets another slot. We will throw Reach for it on. That seems pretty good. Okay. Reach for it. Goal line back. We did lose an ability on Mike Williams, so that sucks. Keenan Allen goes up to an X factor. Defensively, team's looking pretty doggone good. Denzel Burke's a superstar. Eric Kendricks is now a superstar. Derwin James and Joey Bosa don't look like they're falling off the map. So this is still a good team. Hopefully next season Blake Corum can be more productive. We're not going to change the playbook yet. If he ends up becoming like a really good back, we might, depending on how the team looks, that's what I'll base it off of. Because if he ends up being a more dominant back, right, I feel like we should switch to a playbook that, leans on him a little more if he ends up being that dominant. But we will see as we jump to the next season. Okay, so going into season 2, Keenan Allen is no longer here. Now it is Mike Williams and Quentin Johnston. If you guys have seen Quentin Johnston play football, you know we're in trouble. Now, Justin Herbert is still a superstar. Blake Corum is also still a superstar. Defensively, Joey Bosa lost his superstar, but we did add Eddie Jackson on the back end. We got some pretty good corners. We also added Kohu. I believe he's from the Miami Dolphins. Correct me in the comments if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure he is. And then Derwin James is still a dog. This is an interesting team. Still got a lot of talent for sure. We will jump to the mid-season point and see how our boy Blake Corum is doing. We are 6-1 at the mid-season point. Now, you got to love that. Now, stats and awards. That's what we need to be looking at. 1,800 yards, 17 touchdowns, and 2 interceptions for Justin Herbert. Currently, he is leading the league in yards. You guys saw that over there if you look to the right. Blake Corum, still averaging under 4 yards a carry. Not great. But 456 yards on the ground with 4 touchdowns. No fumbles is also nice as well. Receiving wise, Mike Williams leads the team at 515 yards and 4 touchdowns. Then as we go down, we got 489 yards and 2 touchdowns for Quentin Johnston. Blake Corum bringing up the back with 102 yards and a touchdown. He's not bad, as we are the second-ranked offense in the league. The yards per carry just is, it's not great. It's not great at all. And he's 5th in carries. So he's getting a good amount of the carries. I will say that. 6-1 is pretty good. I expect us possibly to have a first-round bye as we go ahead and get to the playoffs. We don't have a first-round bye. However, we do make the playoffs, which is nice. As we go ahead and look at the stats for the season, Justin Herbert had a phenomenal season. 4,500 yards, 31 touchdowns, and 7 interceptions. Rushing-wise, Blake Corum, for the first time in his career, goes over 1,000 yards. Still not very good as far as averages is concerned. His longest rush was 9 yards. That's not good. Broken tackles, 32 is also, now that's impressive. I will say that. That's actually impressive. 8 touchdowns from the running back position. Justin Herbert, 309 yards and 3 touchdowns. He's running the ball a little bit too. Receiving wise, Mike Williams, a breakout season. 1,300 yards and 6 touchdowns. The number 1 guy now that Keenan Allen has hit the door. Gary Bryant Jr. from Oregon. Oh, this guy looks nasty. 1,000 yards, 15 touchdowns. Anybody knows this guy? This looks like a baller. Anyway, Quentin Johnston also down here at 949 and 4 touchdowns. He probably has some drops that prevented him from getting to 1,000 yards. I just got a feeling. Just trust me on that. Blake Corum, though, with 40 receptions, 330 receiving yards, and 2 touchdowns. So, 1,300 yards from scrimmage for him. And then, run after catch, 154 yards. These are actually pretty good numbers for receiving for a running back, I feel like. Not everybody can be Saquon or Christian McCaffrey, but it shows he can do some work out the backfield. Now, awards. He shocked me last season by getting an award. I doubt he will shock me this season. As we look at the AFC, Offensive Player of the Year was Josh Jacobs. I don't see Herbert or any of our players up there, honestly. Okay, Defensive Player of the Year, none of our players. Offensive Rookie, we're not up here. Best Quarterback, Herbert didn't even make... Okay, no, he made the list. He's at number 4. Best running back. You guys see Corum? Because I don't. So, the good thing is we made the playoffs, though. And the good thing about making the playoffs is Blake Corum will have a chance to get some gameplay on the channel. So, you gotta love that. So, I will see you guys in Jacksonville. Okay, y'all. So, this is going to definitely be a different flow. Jacksonville turned over the ball to start the game. We haven't had a running back yet. Oh, my goodness. Okay, right up the gut. I feel like QJ's got... He's got to block more for Corum. He's got to block more. But 5 yards on that first carry is not bad. He's got a little juice to his legs. Look, that 2 looks sexy, though. I ain't gonna lie. That 2 on a running back, that looks sexy. Give me the block. Corum breaks to the outside. Hold on. Okay. Now, that looked like Michigan. That looked like that dog from Michigan. Let's see if we can get him. He might be able to score on this route right here, low-key. Touchdown? He holds on? Okay, hold on. Corum might be that guy. Maybe I sold my boy short. Maybe his NFL career is going to be something like LaDainian Thomason with the Chargers. Hold on. I saw something there. I saw a flash right there. As we give Blake Corum the ball again. He's carrying people, I will tell you that. 2nd and 7. Halfback stretch is what coach is thinking. Let's see if Big Parham and Hazleton can get out there and lay a couple blocks for us. Corum? Okay. Yeah, that wasn't ideal. That wasn't ideal. I'm not going to lie. The offensive line isn't like blocking crazy. We'll try to run this stretch here to this side. That's to Trevon. Okay. Nope. Blake Corum using his speed. And we get the first down. You love to see that. You love to see that from that guy. You love to see it. He's got a little pop to his legs. I'll tell you that. Is the shiftiest guy? Not quite. But he's got some pop to his legs. And sometimes that's all you need. We're going to double team this D tackle here. And see if Blake Corum, he gets to the 2nd level. Okay. Hey, positive yardage is something that we need. Let's see if we can get him going out the backfield here. On a wheel route. Blake? He got Blake Corum! And just like that, his 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Oh my God. Okay, yo. Chargers Super Bowl with Blake Corum at running back. We got one more drive with him. He's already scored 2 touchdowns in the game. He's been electric catching the ball off the backfield. I will say that. The offensive line isn't doing much for us. So he's fighting. I'll give him that. He's fighting. But the offensive line isn't doing much for him. They're not giving us much help. That's Josh Allen sitting right there. We're not going to run to his side. There's nothing good over there. Oh! Blake Corum with the juke move. And we get the first down. And we're going to no huddle here. Little 2-minute drill action. You guys think I should throw it to QJ? I feel like he's going to drop the ball. I don't know if I want to throw it to him. We'll throw it to him. Never mind. Pick. Yeah. Josh Allen and Travion over there. They're gonna make it difficult. But we do get one more chance before half. Might have some life here. We have a bad offensive line, and then they have one of the best edge rushers money can buy. And Josh Allen. Luckily, this time he's not rushing. Deep ball? Hey, I forgot about that dude that caught 1,500. I mean, not 1,500 yards, but 15 touchdowns. Brian Jr. makes a huge catch right there. And now we got a little motion for Corum. Okay, yeah, I think the play keeps switching because they got momentum, but this is a motion play for Corum. He's going to be one-on-one out there with the linebacker. You got to take your chances, right? They let that edge rusher guard Blake Corum? That's ridiculous. That would never happen. He's tired. He's gassed. Okay. Momentum is definitely... QJ? He actually holds on to the ball, and he's running. Give us a timeout right here. We got time to score a touchdown. I like Blake Corum on an angle route. If you guys watch that playoff game, He scored on one of these. You know what I'm saying? He scored on one of these. Angle route, Blake Corum. Lead it down. It was close. It was close. Oluwakon's one of the better guys at stopping that time. You know, he's got some pass coverage ability out there. We're going to try to get Blake Corum up the seam right here. Oh! We got enough time to kick the field goal, though. So, no big deal. We will let the Chargers play it out from here and see if we can get past the Jaguars. The struggle might be real. However, we still might win the game, maybe. As we get the ball at midfield, we did absolutely nothing with it. The defense is giving up yards. They're giving up chunk plays. Herbert's pushing the ball down the field now. This could be for a game-winning drive, potentially. Not game-winning, game-tying. The Jaguars go down, we're in OT. See what we got here. See what we got here. We're pushing the ball down the field. Herbert's being that guy. He's being that guy. We can't get in the end zone. Oh my gosh, we stalled. We stalled. We stalled. They pumped the ball back to us. You guys know overtime can't end until someone scores. This is a punt fest. This is the second OT. Chargers are pushing the ball down the field. We have an opportunity here. We kick the field goal, and we are going to the divisional round. Let's go ahead and look at the player stats. Justin Herbert, 3 touchdowns, 1 interception. That's pretty good. Blake Corum, 19 carries, 86 yards, and 4.5 yards a carry. That's not bad. Receiving wise is where he did his work, though. 4 receptions, 78 yards, and 2 touchdowns. He had 150 plus yards from scrimmage and 2 touchdowns. That's pretty good for the playoffs now. You know what I'm saying? That's LaDainian Tomlinson-like. And I'm only giving a LaDainian Tomlinson comparison because that's the best back the Chargers have ever had. And that's what Blake Corum should strive to be. LaDainian Tomlinson. Now, who do we have in the divisional round? If I do say so, the Baltimore Ravens. I got a feeling it's not going to be easy to run against them. This isn't going to be fun at all. I will see you guys in Baltimore. Okay. This is going to be interesting. The Baltimore Ravens have some of the best linebackers in the game. It's not going to be easy to run the ball against them at all. They also are very good at covering. I mean, Roquan Smith, he's the whole package. I don't know how we're going to be able to get Blake Corum the ball here so he can be effective. But I'm going to tell you something. That tight end being that wide open, we got to take that. As we're go, can we get a stiff arm? Now, I'm going to tell you guys something. If there's one place that Blake Corum is very, very, very effective, it's down here in the red zone and close to the goal line. See what we got here. Blake Corum, we get some blocks. He's pushing. And just like that. I mean, that's what he does. That's what he does, ladies and gentlemen. Just like that, we get in the end zone. 7-0. We get the ball back. Ooh. I like stretch, right? But, I mean, they're all over there. I don't even know if we get some. What did I say? They're too good. They're too good. Their front 7 is immaculate in Baltimore. Their corners are weak. Nice inside. Mike Williams with a great catch. Can he keep running? And yes, he's going to beat Rocky Sin. As we go up 14-0 against the Baltimore Ravens. Can their offense do anything? No. We get the ball back again. Ooh, I'm going to tell you something. Coach keeps calling that stretch. They're ready for that. We're not running that. We'll go throw Blake Corum on a wheel route here. No! Oh, my gosh. Did you see that edge pressure? Who is that came off flying like a bat out of you-know-what? Let's see what Coach has for us. We'll go halfback smash. Look at Roquan. He's staring Blake Corum right in the face. I don't know if... Good cut outside, and Roquan makes a great tackle. What did I tell you? There's no faking that guy out. There's just none. He's one of the best linebackers in the league. A perennial all-pro guy. Look at that. I'm surprised he didn't get the interception. We're going to have to punt here. We're going to have to punt. There's nothing we could have done. There's nothing we could have done. Baltimore Ravens get the ball with a short field. And they only, oh no, they actually put it in for 7. That's not ideal. We'll hop back in on offense. Okay, we're running to Patrick Queen's side. There might be some hay to be made over there. He looks a little tired. Patience. The problem with the stretches we run, we really don't have the tight ends to be blocking for them. Like, Parham's not a great blocker, and this Hazelton's guy. Okay, Hazelton actually got a good block there. And Blake Corum using his speed. A juke move inside. Okay. 7 rushes for 29 yards. Not great. But, hey, he's getting what he can. Blake Corum looks a little tired. We'll just throw him on an out route here. We'll survey the field. Okay, he's wide open, though. We got to throw him the ball there. And look at him. Look at him go. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Okay. Sometimes we get that check down. Let's see. QJ on the corner route could be nice. And Parham's hurt. Okay. That's not good. Blake Corum is staying in the game. I thought he was tired, but he looks refreshed now after that injury timeout. See what we got. Cut up. That's good. That's good. We're not getting a lot of blocking. I'm not going to lie to you guys. This does not look like the Michigan O-line blocking. Blake Corum's going to have to fight for every yard. Juke, he breaks one. Tough fought first down. We love to see that from our guy. Okay. He's tired again. But you guys know I love the no huddle. Catch the defense off guard. Cute. Okay, that was bad. That was bad. That was bad, AJ. That was bad. I thought maybe we give big 6'3" Quentin Johnston a chance, but no, that was just bad football by me. Bad football. I might have just cost us an opportunity. As Lamar Jackson's looking like a goat and he has tied the game. We got about a minute to score. Yeah, about a minute. The stretches have they've been despicable, man. See if we can get some blocks. Hold on. Second level. We need to make a move on that guy. We need to make a move on that guy. We got to make a move on that guy, Blake. We make a move on that guy, we're still running, right? We're still running. Nobody. Okay, hold on. We have an offensive lineman running routes. That sums it up for us all. But let's see if the Chargers can pull out this game. The Baltimore Ravens are playing really doggone well, and we're not playing that well right now. Might be... Okay, no. We're just not playing that well. We do have the ball again, have an opportunity, and we're just... It's been a punt fest here in the fourth. However, we go down and score. Game's definitely not over. The Baltimore Ravens punt us the ball. We punt them the ball back. Justin Tucker is going to end this game. Somehow we end up in OT. This is the second time we've ended up in overtime. We kick a field goal. The Baltimore Ravens need to score a touchdown, and they're not able to. And the Chargers are headed to the AFC Championship game. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions for Justin Herbert. 85 yards on 21 carries and 1 touchdown for Blake Corum. Receiving wise, Blake Corum had 2 receptions for 25 yards. This is pretty interesting considering you guys know how I feel about getting our career send players a Super Bowl early in their career. It makes it a lot easier down the stretch because then we don't have to be wishing and hoping for them to have a deep playoff run on their older age. That's just no fun. We like to get a Super Bowl early, but now we are playing Patrick Mahomes. That's not ideal. That's not ideal. And we have to go to Arrowhead. Oh boy. Okay, we're in KC, and I will tell you one thing we haven't done with Blake Corum yet. We haven't ran a screen. So we're going to give him a chance here. Screen out the backfield. Okay. Okay. There we go. That was nice. That was nice. First reception in the AFC Championship game goes for 10 yards. Now let's see what Coach has cooked up for us. He loves this stretch. He loves this stretch with the slant on the backside. He loves this. RPO type move. Nice. Able to weave and get a block. Blake Corum gets up the sideline for 9 yards. Now, maybe this Chiefs defense, as you can see already, they don't have big Chris Jones. So with them not having Chris Jones, maybe there's some hay to be made on the ground against these Chiefs. Maybe. Maybe. Hey, yo, maybe? Come on now. Come on. We got to get Blake Corum. I don't know. He's just a little stiff with the juke move. He's a little stiff, but I love how we got that yardage right there. That was beautiful. That was beautiful. I love to see it. Let's go ahead and double team this guy. Okay, he's running away from... Hey, yo, Blake! Whoo! 3 rushes for 48 yards. Yeah, the Chiefs can't stop the run. Blake Corum is going to make some hay. Now, unfortunately, he got tired, so Isaiah Spiller's in. Let's see if we can get a touchdown here. Parham, easy. That's beautiful. That's... How was he down? Don't worry. We got touchdown merchant Blake Corum. Don't even worry about it. We'll get in. Halfback smash right here. Ooh, no, we're not running the ball. We're not running the ball right here. We're going... You see how they came on goal line? We're just going to drop that out to Corum. Touchdown just like that. 7-7. And now, got to see if the defense can get a stop. They cannot. And I have a feeling they won't be able to get a stop most of the game. That is Patrick Mahomes over there. This could be a struggle. Blake Corum, let's go. Okay. Okay, give me some hay, Blake. Give me some hay, Blake. Woo! That's what you love to see. 4 rushes for 78 yards in a playoff game. You got to love it. You got to love it. That's what you want from Blake Corum. That is what you want. You want those type of yards. You want that type of production. He is balling out right now. Let's see what we got here. Another stretch. We have been getting some hay on the stretches. He bounces. He gets 5 yards right there. Maybe almost 6 yards. Bouncing around a little bit. See what we got. I like the wheel route here. Okay, never mind. We couldn't audible. We're going back to stretch. Blake Corum outruns a few. Gets to the sidelines. First down. He's having a pretty doggone good game. I'm not even going to hold you. He's having a pretty doggone good game. Let's see if these linebackers can cover. Okay, so we got QJ on a wheel. We're going to put him on a streak. We got a bunch of wheel routes over here. I'm going to move some of these guys out the way so we can get Blake going up that sideline. Blake, nice catch. Okay, he can't truck over many people, doesn't look like, but hey, we'll take the catch. Another great game for our guy. Let's get back to the stretch here. Let's get back to the stretch. I feel like this is a touchdown waiting to happen. If we block this up, Blake, and he uses his speed to get to the end zone, and that is his first touchdown of the AFC Championship game. Actually, his second touchdown. He also had the catch. I almost forgot about that. With Donald Parham going down at, what, the half-inch yard line? Let's see if the Chargers can win this game, though. 21-14. They are fighting. This could be interesting. This could be interesting. 28-17. 35-17. Is Blake Corum headed to the Super Bowl, ladies and gentlemen? Maybe not. Maybe he is. Oh, my gosh. Blake Corum is going to the Super Bowl. What a game for Justin Herbert. 328 yards, 5 touchdowns, 1 interception. Blake Corum, 162 rushing yards on 20 carries and a touchdown. Receiving wise, Blake Corum, 5 receptions, 83 yards and a touchdown. He had over 200 yards from scrimmage to help the Los Angeles Chargers get to the Super Bowl. Who will we be playing will be very important now. Who do you think we're playing? Hopefully it's somebody we can run on, right? We would love to see that. We have the Philadelphia Eagles in the Super Bowl. Oh, that's going to be a special matchup. Okay, y'all. I mean, it's time. It's time. I mean, we don't even need to check the Pro Bowl. You guys already know. You already know. The Philadelphia Eagles in the Super Bowl. Let's go ahead and look at the team before we get into it. Let's see if we got any dev upgrades. It should be interesting. It should be interesting because Blake Corum, while he shouldn't give a dev upgrade for the regular season, for this playoff run, you would think he would. They need to add that. This has been a pretty doggone historical playoff run for the young fella. However, we did lose a dev for Mike Williams. Quinton Johnston doesn't have superstar. He didn't go up. Defensively, Denzel Burke's still a superstar. Kenneth Murray is now a superstar. Derwin James is now just a regular star. That kind of sucks. Herbert did turn into an X Factor, though. And because he's an X Factor now, I'm not going to lie to you guys, we're going to throw a Hot Route Master on him. Only because we want to be able to throw Blake Corum on them angle routes. But without further ado, man, let's see if we can beat Philadelphia for a Super Bowl. All right, y'all. Now, I will tell you one thing. If there's anything like IRL, if we can just get past this D-line, Philly's not great at stopping the run. If we can get past this D-line, Philly's not great at stopping the run. 8 yards on the first carry for Blake Corum. We love to see it. We love to see it. We're going to go right back to the stretch. We're going to go right back to it. They're crowding that line. They're crowding it. Ooh, great. What I tell you, we got to get past the D-line first. The D-line with Jordan Davis and these guys is nothing to be played with. If we're going to send Corum out the backfield. Oh, he's on. That's terrible. That's terrible, Madden. That's terrible. We missed the throw, and the Philadelphia Eagles get the ball, but they punt it back to us. So maybe we can get Blake Corum going here. We're going to have to get a screen. We get past the 50, I'm going to call up a screen. See if we can get him going that way as well. Right back to the stretch, though, right? It's been a lot of stretch. A lot of stretch coming from the top. I'm saying, Coach must see something he likes. I don't see nothing we like. We're not going to be able to really get past this D-line, I'm telling you. We're going to double team Jalen Carter here. Try to hit him in the mouth with a... Yeah. Yeah, man, it's not... The D-line is too good. The D-line is, like, really, really, really good. See if we can put Blake Corum on an angle route here. See if we can, let's see. Oh, wow, that's beautiful. And he catches it. What a play right there. I almost wanted to wait just a tad bit longer. The only reason I didn't is because, you know, that pass rush is nasty. Blake Corum, he's fighting. Fights for 4 right there. Okay. Okay, he's making plays. He's making plays. Running into Jalen Carter. But if we double team him and get up to that linebacker, we got a chance. I had to be patient there. It's all about patience right there. We could have went one way, but the linebacker was sitting. We go back, and one of their linebackers goes down. I feel like we got to go stretch here, right? Mm-hmm. Seal that side for me. 4th and inches. We go for it here. This is the Super Bowl. Wham was so good for us just a game ago. It got Blake like 9 yards. Wham. And Hassan Reddick flies off the edge and just like that shuts down our drive. And Philadelphia gets the ball back. And yeah, Jalen Hurts does his thing. I don't know how we're going. That was a heck of a play by Hassan Reddick. Okay. The screen is going to come in here. We get past that 50. The screen is going to come in here. Never mind, Blake! And Blake Corum catches the wheel route! And there's nobody getting in that man's way. Oh my gosh. And that is how you tie up a football game. That's special. He's a special talent. Special talent. Sometimes you got to use him getting out that backfield, man. If we can't run the ball down the throats, and we're not always going to be able to, you got to try different ways. We're going to run the screen now. These corners have gotten a little older as well. Let's see what we got here. Fake one way. Nice. Blake Corum with a little juke move. A little stiff arm. Giving them a little taste of that. Ah! You know what I'm saying? He's got that in him. He's getting into it with the players, too. He's getting into it. I'm not even going to try to run Jalen Carter's way anymore. That's dead, y'all. I'm just letting y'all know that's dead. We're not doing that. Let's see if we can get another wheel route for him. Linebacker had to honor it. That opens up Hazleton. Good catch. Good catch. Good catch. Good catch. Okay. What do we do here? I love the stretches, you guys. I'm not going to lie. The only problem is, right, this Eagles line, they flow. These Eagle linebackers flow. Hey, yo! Blake Corum with a nice cut up. Nice run right before the 2-minute warning. I'm looking at Jalen Carter right here. We're going to have to double team. Nice double. Blake Corum using his patience. Okay. 4 yards right there isn't bad. I don't mind 4 yards. Let's throw Blake Corum out in the flat. Mike Williams running over the top could also be an option. Parham's what? It's okay, Herbert. It's all right. It's all right. This might be the place for a screen, though. I feel like this is the place for a screen. This is definitely a place. Those edge rushers are getting upfield. This might be the place for a nice screen. Can we get a block? Blake Corum doesn't need a block. Great play. Great break tackle. We get the first down. That was beautiful. That was beautiful. Make a man miss. And Blake Corum does that better than anybody. Blake! How? Oh my God. What a play by Blankenship. That was a heck of a throw and a heck of a route by our guy Corum. Just a great play by the safety. They got him one-on-one again. Hey, yo, Blankenship's everywhere. What the name? Blankenship has become a freaking all-pro somehow. You see he got that superstar back there. We'll go Texas route. I'm also going to be looking for Mike Williams on that backside. Yeah, Blankenship's everywhere. Okay, we're going to have to take our 3. I'm telling you, this guy's everywhere. Reed Blankenship. You never thought it would be him. He's everywhere. The Philadelphia Eagles are fighting. Oh, boy. I don't even want to touch that drive. We do go down. Okay, no, we don't. No, we don't. Philly's pushing the ball. Jalen Hurts is doing what he does best. And we're struggling. And it's getting ugly. It's getting real ugly. We do get in the end zone. But does Philly care? No. They take another 3. We're pushing the ball down the field. Possibly getting something going. We do score a touchdown, but it's too little, too late. And the Philadelphia Eagles win the Super Bowl. Blake Corum and Justin Herbert here. 302 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. Blake Corum, 15 carries, 54 yards. The Philadelphia Eagles have, once again, a great defensive line. It's going to be hard to run the ball. Receiving wise, he did come up with 10 receptions, 131 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Still a really good game for him, honestly. But we came up short. That sucks. You know, you want to see a guy like Blake Corum get that Super Bowl. But with that being said, he did end up having a pretty doggone good season. Hopefully we can add some better offensive linemen. Maybe open up them holes a little bit bigger. But I can't complain with the season. We did make the Super Bowl. I will see you guys in 2026. Okay. Now, in the 3rd season, I'm just going to be honest with you guys. This might be the season we switch up the scheme. Only because, as you can see, we really don't have any great receivers. This will be the season we need to lean more on Blake Corum. So I might go to an offensive scheme that leads more on the running back. Derwin James, we've lost so many superstars, it's ridiculous. Denzel Burke is the only guy that's still there. The defense is just aging. That's pretty much what it is, right? Just aging out. We got some young talent. You see Latu. Pretty good young edge rusher and pretty good at stopping the run. So, you know, he helps. Kenneth Murray's still probably relatively young. We still got Asante Samuel as well. Asante Samuel Jr. Kahoo's pretty young. So the defensive backfield's not terribly old aside from the safeties getting up there in age. And then the linebackers. We got some young guys. We got some young guys. Just some of the old guard is starting to slowly age out. We will switch up the scheme this time, though. And we will go to more of a... It's tough to say. Colts. It's hard to say because the Colts don't have a good quarterback usually, right? Dallas could be interesting. Dallas could be interesting because Dallas runs the ball, also has a really good quarterback. We'll go Dallas. I feel like Dallas runs the ball just a little bit more. than the Cincinnati Bengals in my mind. So we'll go Dallas, lean a little bit more on the running game, and hopefully we can once again make the playoffs. We are 9-8. We did make the wild card. Now, let's go ahead and look at the stats. Justin Herbert had a phenomenal season. 4,900 yards, just 4 yards short of 5,000. 42 touchdowns, 13 interceptions. Rushing wise, hello Blake Corum. 1,200 yards, 4 yards a carry, and 14 rushing touchdowns. He was phenomenal. Receiving wise, Mike Williams, 1,600 yards and 11 touchdowns. We also had Quinton Johnston at 1,000 yards, 7 touchdowns. Maybe those drops stopped. Then we have this new guy named Jalen Leach, 950 yards and 11 touchdowns. He's a rookie. He pretty much took over for Gary Bryant Jr. Jalen Leach, this guy's 6'4", 235 pounds. Special. Blake Corum, once again, also doing it out the backfield, catching the ball, 333 yards and 5 touchdowns. These were some career years for some guys, so we got to check the yearly awards. Justin Herbert was 3rd in MVP. That's kind of crazy considering how good he was. AFC, Offensive Player of the Year. You see Blake Corum is 8th. Okay, so Jonathan Taylor being 4th probably means he won the best running back, which is going to suck. Best quarterback, Herbert is 5th. Best running back, Blake Corum is 3rd. Which means he probably made a Pro Bowl, though. Which is pretty doggone good, if I do say. That's pretty doggone good. We won't hop in this season because we hopped in last season. Unless we do something crazy like make a run. We did beat the Buffalo Bills. Oh. Our old rivals, the Chiefs. Maybe. Maybe we got another run on our hands. We play the Chiefs. We lose to the Chiefs 31-9. Okay, that's despicable. Don't worry about that. We're just gonna move on and act like that didn't happen. Let's view the Pro Bowl roster though. See if Blake Corum made it. He did not. I could almost say he got snubbed. Did not make the Pro Bowl. Okay, that's kind of unfortunate. That would have been nice for him to get his first Pro Bowl nod. Still had a spectacular season, though, because we're going to go ahead and jump to the Super Bowl and see if he got a dev upgrade. Those numbers, maybe he gets a dev upgrade to X Factor. He's at Superstar right now, and he's going to stay at Superstar. The rest of our players didn't get a dev upgrade either. Most of these guys stayed exactly the same. We do have Jake Ferguson now, former Cowboy. Just funny that I switched to the Cowboys playbook, and now we have a Cowboy on the team. Defensively, still just Denzel Burke is the only guy we got at Superstar. Not great. Blake Corum, however, a baller. We're going to go ahead. We thought we can't get Jukebox yet. Oh, actually, we can. I'm just blind. We can't get Jukebox. We'll go ahead and throw Jukebox on him. So next time we get to run with them, be a little more shifty with it. However, we will go to, what would this be? Our 4th season? This will be our 4th season, right? We'll go ahead and hop to the 4th season. And then after that, we'll do the time jump, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so going into our 4th season, Blake Corum is a 87 overall. Let's just go ahead and look at the seasons he's had so far, right? 1,200 yards, 14 touchdowns. 1,000 yards, 8 touchdowns. 885 yards and 12 touchdowns. What I will tell you is each season his yards per carry has gotten better, which is good. He's also, his touchdowns went up. Last year was definitely the career year. He also finally broke a long run, which is also huge. Receiving wise, he's just been consistent. Model of consistency. Always getting over 300 yards and a couple of receiving touchdowns. No Pro Bowl nods yet, but he has been to the Super Bowl, and that should count for something. He was also Offensive Rookie of the Year when he was balling in his first season when he got over 1,000 yards from scrimmage. Now, we have pretty much the same team. Nothing has really changed. I mean, Mike Williams is still the guy. We still got Quinton Johnston. Funny thing is, for a young receiver, he hasn't really developed at all, so that kind of sucks. He should be turning into the guy, but he's not. Offensive line has gotten better. I will say that now looking at it. Definitely gotten a little better. Defensively, it's still just Denzel Burke. Joey Bosa has completely fallen off the map. Derwin James is our only good safety. As you can see, he's playing both spots now, which should, raise some eyebrows. Asante Samuel Jr. still been solid. But, I mean, the defense isn't stellar, but they're not bad, I wouldn't say. They're not bad. However, hopefully we can make another deep playoff run. And hopefully our boy Blake Corum will continue to improve. Because at least the trajectory of his career is going this way. So that's promising. And we do make the wild card. Okay, I see the vision here. I see the vision. Just walk with me here, y'all. I see the vision. 4,000 yards, 34 touchdowns, and 10 interceptions for Justin Herbert. Another pretty doggone good season. Rushing wise, Blake Corum is still that guy. And now we have gotten up to 17 rushing touchdowns in a season. 1,200 yards, 292 attempts, and 4.2 yards a carry. This was a big season for him. Some would say another career year. Receiving wise, Gary Bryant Jr. has went back to being a dog. He was a dog 2 seasons ago, but went back to being a dog. 1,084 yards and 8 touchdowns. Quentin Johnston. We all know he dropped that ball once again, and that's why he didn't get 1,000 yards. 7 touchdowns, though, and 999 yards. Mike Williams, 956 yards and 9 touchdowns. Jake Ferguson also pitching in 755 yards and 7 touchdowns. Blake Corum's receiving production went down, but he still got 3 touchdowns, catching the ball out of the backfield. I didn't even notice Eric Hall, former Michigan tight end, is also here. Ended up transferring to Iowa, but once upon a time did go to Michigan. We will check the yearly awards. Justin Herbert's all the way down here for MVP. AFC, Offensive Player of the Year. I don't see our boy Blake Corum. That sucks. Let's go ahead and look at Best Running Back. Blake Corum is at number 6, which is pretty nice. Best Quarterback, Herbert is always down there somewhere. He was, I think, 8th. Not great, but this is our best chance to hop in before the time jump. So I feel like we should take the advantage of this. Let's hop in against the Baltimore Ravens and see if our boy Blake Corum can get those legs moving. What I said last time about these guys? Very good linebackers. Very good front 7. Let's go, Blake Corum. Let's go. Whoop, whoop. Woo, we got that jukebox now. We about to do something nasty. We about to do something nasty now, ladies and gentlemen. We got that jukebox on Corum now. Let's go ahead and run it again. Okay, Roquan doesn't care about jukebox. So that it's not going to work every time. I will tell you that. See if we can get a wheel route from Corum. I actually like the tight end's wide open. Let's just drop it down to Jake Ferguson so he can continue that good season he's been having. We got to score against this defense. We got to get to the next round. What's Coach talking about down here? It's funny how Blake Corum's dead tired, and Coach is saying give him the ball again. I don't get it. Blake Corum gets the ball. If that's a fresh break Blake Corum right there, he probably scores. I feel like that's definitely the case. A fresh Blake Corum probably scores right there. See what we got here? Look at the tight end. Beautiful. Jake Ferguson gets us in 7-0. It started with Blake Corum on the ground with a little couple jukes. And then it ended with Jake Ferguson making his mark. Cutting up those linebackers. Ooh. Y'all see what I see? Patrick Queen looks a little gassed. When I see Patrick Queen look a little gassed. Oh my gosh. We shouldn't have. Great. The block was so late that I thought Patrick Queen was going to get us. He still looks gassed, though. We're going to run into his side again. Good blocking. Blake Corum. Love to see it. First down. Love to see it. Love to see it. Love to see it. He's doing his thing. Who is Barry? Oh, this guy's a little different. Barry Moore. That's a sweet name. Let's see if he can run the ball at all. He's not Blake Corum. He's trash. Bench him. I don't like him. Get him out. 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 Get the starter in. Blake Corum is the guy. I don't want to hear any more about it. See what we got here on the stretch. Good blocking. Juke move. Raekwon Smith will not be fooled, but it doesn't matter. We got the first down. He's tired again. Let's see what we got here. I like Blake Corum running up the seam. I doubt, unless they leave him one-on-one. Ooh, he's tired as heck. However, he still had... I know y'all thinking I forced it. And I did. He was too tired to make a catch there. It's just he's just too tired. He ran out of gas for us there. Let's see. We haven't tried QJ on a ball yet. What in the name? I tell you, when you guys watch these career sims, the computer with their safety blitzes, they always find a way to get through. Always. What we got here? Oh, no, that's touchdown. No. Whoa, my gosh. That was almost really bad. We're going to have to take our 3. We got to take our 3. We have no choice right there. We have to take our 3. We have to take our 3. We have no choice. The Baltimore Ravens go down. We are up 10-7, so that's actually pretty good. If we get the ball back before half, we'll hop in. We are going to get the ball back with about 1:30 left. Blake Corum had, I think, 1 glory play with a couple, with the 1 juke, I guess you could say was a glory play. But he's going to have a great play right here. Can he outrun? He just doesn't have the speed to outrun that safety. That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. Little slow right there. Little slow, but not too slow. I like that. QJ, hold on to the ball. Thank you. You're doing something you usually don't do. We'll take the timeout here. Blake Corum on a Texas route just smells like a touchdown. You smell that? It smells like a touchdown. Texas route. Blake Corum. Move! Who is that? Who is that? Roland Watt. That must be an auto-generated rookie or something. I felt like we had it. Let's run it again. Blake Corum. Touchdown, just like that. I told you I could smell a touchdown off the angle route. Let's go! Okay. We'll let the Chargers take it from here, though. Can we beat the Baltimore Ravens? Can we beat the Baltimore Ravens? Can we beat the Baltimore Ravens? No. No, we cannot. Hold on. Maybe some life. We didn't get the onside kick, and the Baltimore Ravens are advancing, and we are not. That's unfortunate. I felt like, honestly, that was a chance for us there. I felt like we had an opportunity. With there only being 3 slots for the Pro Bowl, it's going to be tough for our boy Blake Corum to make it. I will say that. Even with a phenomenal season that he had, it's going to be really tough for him to slide in here. So let's see if he did. Bijan, nah, man, he didn't. DeAndre Swift's here. I almost said Jason Taylor. Shout out Miami Dolphins legend. Jonathan Taylor made it. Javonte Williams from the Broncos. Kenneth Walker, Bijan Robinson, Josh Jacobs. Blake Corum he doesn't have that elite level of production, even though he has a very good level of production. Just not an elite level, so he doesn't make it. But you guys already know, we will jump into the time jump now. So I will see you guys in 2032. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are in 2032. Week 1 of the regular season, and Blake Corum is still a Los Angeles Charger. Quentin Johnston is now a superstar receiver. But let's see how our boy has done since the last time we've seen him. Right, so let's go on here to the stats. Wow, my fault, y'all. We went to the season stats, career stats. Here we go. So, we left off in 2027, where he had 1,200 yards and 17 touchdowns. He did better the next year with 1,200 yards and 19 touchdowns. Then 1,100 yards and 12 touchdowns. 1,000 yards, 12 touchdowns. And then last season, 1,025 yards and 9 touchdowns. He's been a consistent back. That's pretty much what he's been. Unfortunately, as you guys know, because he's not at the top of the stats, he has lost his dev trait. And also, running backs regress really, really quickly. So as you can see, Last season, he pretty much lost everything. Right? Minus 27 regression. Not ideal. They did make the playoffs. Minus star dev, minus normal dev. Yeah. So that's put us right here. He is now 31 years old. Over the hill for a running back, many would say. Let's see if he got any awards. Looking at the stats, it would be hard to think that he did. Only because, yeah, I didn't think so. Only the rookie of the year still. Pretty much, you got to have like 1,400 to 1,500 yards to be in Pro Bowl consideration or the best running back consideration. So, he didn't get that done. However, Chargers still look like a pretty solid team. We still have Herbert, who's an X-Factor quarterback now, and was one back then. So, at least Herbert has maintained. It seems like the quarterback for the future is here, though. Young David Smith. He actually looks pretty doggone good, honestly. But offensive line is still pretty good to decent. Rashawn Slater has been here his whole career, which is nice. Defensively, Bosa's gone. So now, I don't know the man's last name. I could butcher it, but I'm not going to butcher it. Thule is an X factor now. Turned into a pretty good player for us. Other than that, I mean, do we have anybody else we know defensively? Denzel Burke has still been here. So that's pretty awesome. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, though, everybody else that was here is gone. Bosa's gone. No more Derwin James. Those guys retired. So this is pretty much a whole new crew. Except for those two guys. They've been here the entire career sim. But let's get to the end of the season and see if we can make the playoffs. Blake Corum's probably on his way out. Only just based on how I'm seeing the regression go. However, it's pretty impressive that he's pretty much at 1,000 yards every season, except for his first season when it comes to rushing, and he's always had over 1,000 yards from scrimmage. Will that get him into the Hall of Fame? I don't know about that. And we didn't make the playoffs. 8-9 is just not going to cut it. However, if we look at the stats, Justin Herbert was still phenomenal. 4,100 yards, 32 touchdowns, and 6 interceptions. Pretty doggone good. Rushing-wise, Blake Corum, under 4 yards a carry, but still made it past the 1,000-yard mark with 6 touchdowns. Receiving-wise, Daniel Peterson, second-year player, was elite with 1,000 yards and 5 touchdowns. Then we got Raheem Slate, like a lot of people over our superstar receiver, Quentin Johnston. But he was out for a couple of games with an injury, it looks like. Raheem Slate had 1,000 yards, 11 touchdowns. Quentin Johnston still ended with 843 and 9 touchdowns. Blake Corum, not really catching the ball out the backfield as much, but 217 yards. Oh, wait, did I get it? Yeah, 217 yards. Almost got that mixed up with old Deion Taylor here playing tight end. Good rookie, though. Anyway, 13 ranked offense. Defense was probably not, pretty doggone terrible. What I'll tell you guys is this. We're going to go to the Super Bowl week this time around only because, like, I got a feeling regression is going to hit him hard. Like, really, really hard. Like, I'm almost expecting this to, yeah. This is going to be interesting. Okay. Well, actually, no. He didn't regress. Maybe it happens after Super Bowl week. Maybe it happens after Super Bowl week. We're about to see. He didn't regress Super Bowl week. So maybe it's not as bad as I was thinking. Because that minus 27 we saw for the last season before this one looked ugly. Yeah, never mind. It's bad. It's bad. Okay, minus 26 regression. I mean, yeah, this is bad, man. This is bad. We will see if he's still on the team next year. It might not go so well. I wouldn't be surprised if they draft a running back to replace him. But I will see you guys next season. Okay, so Blake Corum is still on the roster, which is good. He is now the backup running back, though, as they did sign a running back, 6'1", 225. Look, Peyton Hillis-like, maybe. Not just because, never mind, don't worry about it. But looks like a pretty doggone good back, I will say that. Good speed, good size. He's got all the bells and whistles. Blake Corum is definitely not going to be the starter this year. Probably won't get much run. We will see if we can make the playoffs. but I doubt he does much on this team. I mean, maybe a little touchdown here or there, but definitely not going to be getting much run. The rest of the team is still pretty good, it looks like, though. Justin Herbert, still the guy. Quentin Johnston lost everything, but I think he's older now. Yeah, 31 years old. We've seen Quentin Johnston's whole career just about. Offensive line is still stellar. Rashawn Slater has been a stud his entire career, now 34 years old. A book left tackle, you know what I'm saying? He's beautiful. He's beautiful right there. And then, defensively, Tooley's still the guy, and so is Denzel Burke. These two guys have been phenomenal. We also have a guy named Monroe, who is now a superstar. It's always interesting doing these career sims because we usually, at least a couple times, if you go back and look through, there's always a backup safety that ends up becoming a superstar because he plays the slot corner position, as you see there. So that's always interesting. It seems like the slot corner ends up with the most interceptions doing these career simulations. Kind of weird, but it also kind of makes sense, you know. Reminds me of like a C.J. Gardner-Johnson type situation, you know. Ball Hawks play the slot cornerback position, you know what I'm saying? We've seen, what's the guy from Dallas? I'm trying to think. What's the guy from Dallas? Hold on, let me look. The guy from Dallas that plays the slot, or was playing the slot, and now plays the outside too a little bit. Let's go see Cowboys corner. It's not Gilmore. It's not Gilmore. It's not him. Hold on. We're going to sit here for a minute. Hold on, y'all. I'm pretty sure Deron Bland, ball hawk, playing the slot. Asante Samuel, ball hawk, playing the slot. So maybe that's what Madden gets that from. But without further ado, let's go on ahead and get to the playoffs. Possibly for the last time. Okay, so we do make the playoffs. Let's go ahead and check the stats. Like I said, I doubt Justin Herbert's still the man. We don't really have to see that. He's been the man this entire time. A superstar, a stud. Rushing wise. You guys see a problem here? Because I do. I don't think Blake Corum made the roster. That hurts. That hurts. As we go to free agency, I'm pretty sure he's in here. Yeah. And it makes sense, honestly, guys. I mean, a dog. A monster. Blake Corum was phenomenal. We're going to sign him to the active roster right quick. Just so we can see his stats and see what he was for his career. Now, what I'll say is he's not a Hall of Famer, right? I wouldn't say that as we go ahead and... Can we not sign him? Can we not? I tried to sign him right there. See if we can sign him. Hold on. Free agents. See if we can sign him. We might not be able to because of the playoffs. I thought we would. Blake Corum's right here. Let me see if I can sign him. Okay. It says he's been signed. It's a glitch. Okay, we cannot sign him. That sucks. Why would they do that, Madden? What I will say is this, though, guys. Blake Corum had about 8 to 9 seasons of 1,000 yards. He was consistent, which is pretty impressive. However, he was never really a top back in the league. And that's what kind of held him back, honestly. I mean, you know, if you look at it, we'll go to his legacy score here. As we go over here to stats and awards. Team stats. No, not team stats. Why? Y'all got to get me right sometimes. It's early in the morning. I'm tired, man. Let's go over here. Halfback. Blake Corum. Now, he's at 7,207. To be a Hall of Famer, Josh Jacobs has 20,000 legacy score. B.J. Robinson has 2 Super Bowls. Oh, this guy's ridiculous. 22,000 is his legacy score. Isaiah Pacheco, 26,000 is his legacy score. These are the guys that are making the Hall of Fame. 9 times out of 10, Blake Corum is not making it. Which is unfortunate, man. A really good back, a solid back, will be a back that people remembered. But making the Hall of Fame is not going to happen. I believe for the most part when it comes to legacy score, as you will see, usually the guys down here that are like a lot lower, I think you're at least, I want to say the bare minimum's got to be like 15,000, right? 15,000 legacy score. You might, and Super Bowls mean a lot. So Madden probably has this weighted a little wrong. I don't think they really look at like all-time records and things of that nature. I would have to see. You probably get legacy score for reaching some of those goals, though. As we will also look at, let's see here. We can actually check the record while we're sitting here. For a career, was he on the rushing yards all-time list? No, did not make it. Was he on the rushing TDs list? No, he did not make it. So yeah, Blake Corum, as I told y'all, I don't think he projects to be a superstar back in the NFL. However, he does hold a special place in my heart, especially if Michigan dominates Washington tonight and we get a national championship. Go Blue! But without further ado, man, please like, comment, and subscribe if you new. I'm Ajax1K and y'all already know. I'm out of here, man.